Right, so your mock exam is in three parts. First part's very straightforward. First of all, finish the tower this week, and then at the end of the week, I want you to photograph that tower. First of all, in its entirety, like this, going through to Rachel's room next door, lighting it up against a grey background, and getting a series of photographs from different directions showing how the tower looks. You also want to get some detail sections as well. You don't want to photograph the whole thing. Sometimes you want to have the whole, and sometimes you want to have smaller sections. So you can see here how I'm looking in at parts of the whole. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing you're going to do is to then use Snapseed this time. I was going to use Pixlr, but it's becoming increasingly difficult to use. So we're going to move into a Snapseed. And what you're going to do there is you're going to start to combine some of your photographs together so that you have a slightly more abstracted image with a little bit more complexities, or sorry, to work from. Okay, this one, as you can see, is basically just two photographs blended on top of each other. And if you then go from there, you can also start going to ones which perhaps have even more complexity because you can also include your drawings. So as I photograph sections of my drawings that I've been doing, I put those photographs on top. There's the part of the drawing, and you can see now how that drawing then becomes part of the blend. Some of you will enjoy doing that. Some of you might feel that it's not as relevant. So you don't have to do that. The Christmas holiday homework is to make a series of photo montages using Snapseed to make as many varieties as you can, from these heavily textured, straightforward photographs through to the more complex ones. Okay, so these ones are literally just sections of the tower processed carefully in Snapseed and then presented, and that could be one of your outcomes. Okay, but in other places, you might well have parts of the drawing as well, as you can see in through here. So you can see how one photograph becomes part of another. Okay, I've put three over each other there. If I was to come to draw from that, it might well be I'll be drawing sections of it. Okay, so the second thing you're going to do, having printed off six of these photo montages using a range of different styles, having photographed your drawings and photographed your towers, you are then going to start to work out what you're going to do for a drawing. Which type of style are you going to work from? Okay.